What's up, everyone? Welcome to the China Cash Show. Again, this is actually going to be more about, some of these things. The new Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy Magic cards. I've only got two of them. Um, there is more, but I have other things I have to do. Got to pay rent and stuff. I did buy this, but this is more, may teach my girlfriend how to play Magic. And it'd be fun. Um, she seems like she's interested in playing said game, so let's try that shit out. But yeah, let's open some packs, kids. I was very excited for this whole release. If you don't know, one of my favorite games is Final Fantasy VII. Um, I still remember the day we got the the PlayStation, the number one, the OG, the one that we all remember, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, and we got the first two games we got were Final Fantasy Tactics and the FF7, which to this day we all already know how good FF7 was. It was an absolutely amazing game. So yeah, I'm very excited for this packs. As I was with Fallout. Excuse me. Um, Allegedly, I got some strawberry cough. Allegedly, it might be just tobacco. You don't know. But like with the problem with Fallout was that it's not that I didn't want to get those packs. It was that I wasn't playing at the time, so that's why I didn't get the packs. Oh my god! Oh, shit. Okay. Oh my god. Excuse your ears. I'll do a little warning when I'm fucking done with this. Yeah, I'm taking the packs out again. It's just two of them. Just booster packs. No collector's edition, nothing like that. Um, I may, if I can find them tonight, we're going to, I just blow up, like, people's spot, but my beautiful, lovely girlfriend's daughter graduated from high school, got a degree, which, for me, I always say, like, anyone deserves some gratitude for getting through that type of shit because college is one thing. A lot of people say college is harder. I feel it's easier because when you're more of an adult and you have more adults from all over the world, you can connect with people and find your niche and your group and stuff. When you go through high school, you got that one group, and I was lucky to have a group that I'm still friends with. 70% of them. I still talk to people who maybe I weren't friends with, but now that we're adults, we can be like, hey, how you doing? Awesome, cool. It's having that is a very important thing. So for me, I always say that every graduate deserves something. So yeah, we're going to Dave and Buster's, having a good time next to a Funko Pop place, which hopefully I have Chrissy and Tony Soprano for me. I'm not a big Funko Pop person. I have a few, but I mean, if you've seen them, you understand they're like stuff I like, like Exorcist or Jeff Goldblum. I do have a Hulk Hogan, but that's for fun. It was like $4. I'm like, I'd fucking grab it. But let's see what we got, kids. I know it's like down. His money wears. Holy shit, dude. I don't know. It's like the allergies this year or something. Okay, so we got this one. Hero of the Light. There you go, kids. Right here. We opened that up today. God, I look sweaty as fuck. It's hot out, Sleep Magic. Cantor. I don't care, even if it's like a common Cantor. If you're not a Final Fantasy fan, Cantars are cool. Um, I am loving these ones. The I guess boundaryless or borderless ones. They look good. And I forget the guy's name that actually does the art for the Final Fantasies back in the day. he has such like a different way of like drawing stuff. Like, look at this. I mean, if you've never seen like art from Final Fantasy 1 or 2 back in like '90s, I think it's 5 and 6 for us. I have no idea, but the man that did the art just it's kind of like Kojima's art. It was almost like that. Just and I don't even think he does that. Like he doesn't. He has stuff like this style, which I almost want to say like just the same person, where like the guy has he likes the art from the dude that does the Final Fantasy back in the day. You got the Titan, the Sleep Giant. Right here, that's the rare. Um, no idea. Got Capital City, more like a throwdown land. This is cool, and it's weird with Magic nowadays. Again, if you watch my videos in the past, you realize you would know that I played Magic way back in the day. We didn't have shit like this. We didn't have tokens. Our tokens were literally these things. And then they didn't even like they just started making these when I was playing. We were using Dungeons and Dragons dice and stuff like that because I mean, let's be real, like 90% of us probably were playing D&D at the time, and if we weren't playing D&D, we were doing like StarCraft, online gaming, Halo. We were nerds. Nowadays, it's kind of like a common thing, but back then it was a whole different ball game. It's nice to see where it's at now. That I always said like the art for Magic the Gathering, the artists that do that, or like actual fucking artists, not CG, like paint. They do, it's beautiful things. So, second pack. Again, I may or may not put the prices of these up. Doesn't look like it made anything off of it. And I look again. I don't do this to make things off of it. Yeah, I do sell cards online and do stuff like that, but I'm trying to go back to where I was at, making my infinite elf deck, my reanimate deck, stuff back in the day. That I mean, now I have to like be more. I have to look for cards that line up for like Type 2, which is different now. Again, like everything changed so much with Magic, good and bad. I'm just glad that it's still here. We can all appreciate it. Blitzball as like I think FF9, because I did the 9-2 with all the females and stuff. All the waifus and stuff. Um, Blitzball shot. That's a lot of more of that. Throw those down. So the this creature ends to draw a card. Like a 2. Art's really cool. It's a 2. It's actually not a bad card. I mean, for like a 2 cost, and you get 4 defense, and you draw a card when you come in. It's not a bad card. Use it as like a somebody throwing something big. As long as they don't have trample, you good. Gladius. And I almost like, for me, Thieves Knife. Again, I'm gonna look at these more when I'm not on video, but pretty cool. The art, I still to this day would say I'd rather the original artist and that art, because even like Final Fantasy VII, you had art like this, and then you had art that other people did. But for me, I just think that something about this is just genuine. Like, this is just top notch shit. It's not like fucking Andy Warhol making a can of fucking soup, and now we all fucking all this stuff because you made a can of soup look good. Yeah, that's cool. And you could be like, it's the way he did it and stuff. Cool. I appreciate it. And I would say, it's art in your own way. Just don't expect me to agree with it. I don't. But again, I'm not going to sit here and go to a place and dump fucking spray paint on it. It's a piece of art that people appreciate it. I can appreciate it. I just don't agree with it. Easy as that. Um, so what is my? I literally thought that's a penis, but we got that for the. It's a hollow foil. Pretty heavy too. God damn, I got fucking heavy. Oh, this is a fucking FF8. Got him. No idea. We got a. Dude, I love the lands. The lands are fucking great. Um, and again, I do like the tokens, the art series cards. I know they're not worth anything, but as for like a person that likes art in that way, not the modern bullshit where you have like a goddamn banana stapled to a fucking wall and be like, that's fucking art. And it's like, I guess. Um, sure. But yeah, that's it. I do have this. It's a starter kit. I mean, what can we get in this? No, fuck it, we open it. Because I do kind of want to know what the hell I'm playing tonight. Because, again, I'm going to try to teach my girlfriend. Her daughter's interested. Fucking rock out some magic. Figure out, teach them how to do it. It's always good to get new people into this game. Oh, shit, they gave me... Okay, dude. Like, I'm not even going to use these. These are going over here. Because, again, it's Sephiroth and Cloud. And, again, FF7 is my Final Fantasy. And I know it's, like, most cringiest shit you could say. Be like, oh, well, there's better ones. I like 3. No. I love 3. 6, which I think is, like, 4 or something. Whatever weird fucking way they did it. Tactics, if you ask me truthfully, I would say I love Final Fantasy Tactics more than I do 7. But 7 has more of a... You can do a 7 go through with someone who's never even played a game in their life. And they probably would enjoy it because it's more movie-like, where Tactics is more of a game like, I can't just sit here with friends and be like, hey, let's play some Tactics. And who never even play a game in their life and be like, dude, it's just boring, all these numbers and shit. Where like somebody like 7 or 8 has like a storyline behind it. I mean, sure, it's PlayStation graphics, from 96 and 98. But you can still have somebody sit there and enjoy it if they're willing to listen and just enjoy what they see. And yeah, I think there's a reason why I did get it. Call him Sephiroth. Again, I love 7. And again, feel free to sit here and talk shit on me and be like, fanboy and all that crap. Hey, gotta be something in your life, Am I hurting people? Nope. So yeah. Dude, I gotta say, man, for even this art for these, it's fucking pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Uh, Again, they starter packs. I'm sure I'm not gonna get anything out of that. I'm not even gonna bother to look them up because let's be real. I mean, if you've been playing this game as long as I have, you kind of know how that works. And again, I got this to help all the people play, and it's fun. Somebody never played before. You guys got nothing to do, a couple good beers, or watching like a movie. You want to, like, hey, let me teach you this, and hey, you might get a new player, somebody that keeps this game going. It's like D&D or any other game, that's why I talked about the stop killing games thing. These are games like even if there's like 5 people playing. Even if it's online, there's no fucking reason why you can't keep a server online, like a second party server, and you might be like, well, take away my money making. It's like, well, people already paid money for this game. You would take away from them. Say they're like it's the same thing with board games or Magic games or Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, fucking One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball. I mean, all those card games, Lord of the Rings. I mean, as long as there's a player base behind them, the beauty of like card games before video games is that we still have this. This is still in my hands. Like literally, like right over there. Excuse my mouse. It's just a bunch of Magic cards, dude. A bunch of Magic cards. My fucking Dell computer and shit. But I mean, I literally sometimes just wake up. I just kind of look through my cards, may have my coffee, watching like a podcast, try to figure out what deck I'm gonna use for Magic today. If I'm going down to the shop on Monday or Tuesday, Friday, Thursday they do draft. Draft is always fun. Today I'm doing something totally different that's gonna be way better than draft. So I guess like the whole point I'm going into is one, open packs with you guys. I do enjoy doing this. I want to do it more. And two, just again, guys in Europe, please vote for this. This is more than just games. This is software. This is for people to realize this is an important thing for other countries to start doing the same thing. And hopefully we have this happen. Because again, I mean, for a person to pay money for a game that a company decides that just take your money. Even if you have like 6 friends that play on this server, we don't want to deal with that. Fuck you. Fuck your money. I think it's stealing. It's disgusting. And yeah, I think they have the right to feel like, like that card game that a lot of people talk about. I think I said that like 5 times. It's a card game they took down offline. I think it's Drift or something. I don't do card games, like driving, but I can understand like there still was a bunch of people that loved the game, even if it wasn't up to your par. It wasn't making record, like let's say Rainbow Six or Marvel Rivals or goddamn Fortnite, or not making those type of, so they don't want to deal with it. Well, it's still, people that might still play this game, who paid money to play this game. Like, I think, like, either you reimburse people who paid money for these games, and I don't give a fuck about your legal things, the acknowledgments that you put on there. That's just grimy corporate bullshit. And I think most people that work in those offices, like Ubisoft, Capcom, Bethesda, they're all gamers. They all grew up playing games. And I'm sure some of them grew up like loving the games that they working for. And that's the reason they got the job, because I was like, I wanted a job here because I love this set game. Like, let's say that Fallout. For me, I love Fallout. I love Fallout 1 and 2 because it's kind of like a turn-based game, kind of like Diablo or StarCraft and stuff. But it's based off apocalyptic. Music's great. I just love the vibe and stuff. And then you come out with like Fallout 3, amazing game. Just love it. I love open world. I love first-person shooters. And RPGs, everything in one game that I love. Plus, I love the games beforehand, and I love Elder Scrolls. You got people like me, 20 years down the line, maybe, I get the degree. I'd rather put something where I love, something I believe in, something I want to keep going for, me, for the new gamers coming up now. And even the gamers that haven't even been born, I wish this is still out there, because this was a time where like open world wasn't a thing, and there's very few games that did that, and I think a lot of people don't realize how much of an impact the Elder Scrolls had, or even like D&D games like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, not third one, 1 and 2. The third one's great too. I love that game too. Or the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. Games like that and just other things. Expedition 33 is a great example. Came out today. Well, not today. This year. Came out this year. A game that's taken mechanics from other games, like Legend of Dragoon, or Persona, or Final Fantasy, or old school RPGs, and just like storytelling. Like a lot of it's just sitting there watching shit, and off, also like stuff like stuff that do parry, like Bloodborne or Dark Souls and stuff like that. You have to have precise parrying or defensive mechanisms on top of other things. It combined all that, and you know why it was good? Because there was 30 people in there that all play games. They all knew exactly what they want, and they were making this game not because they wanted to fucking make money. They made this game because this is the game we want to play. And I think with movies and games, that's what the director, the producer, that's what they want to see. It's a game that they want to play. It's a game that they want to sit down for like 4 hours, kick back, relax, have a couple of drinks and play a game. Do whatever you do, but enjoy something. And we don't have enough of that. And that's why I think right now, there's a few out there, and please support them. Let them know. It's not like even there's some AAA games like Kojima. I mean, you could say, well, he's not Capcom anymore. He's not in this place anymore. He's still Kojima, dude. We all know him. We all know Metal Gear Solid. I mean, if you're old enough, you know the whole series. If you're old enough, then you know the whole series. We're talking, and like the NES, the early 90s and stuff like that. Then you have like the PlayStation that most of us remember. And again, I wasn't old enough to remember the original Metal Gear, but I know about it. I've played it. It's a pain in the ass. I've never finished it. I would be truthful about that. It's just a big pain in the ass I'd rather not have to deal with. But again, it still is part of the series. You have stuff like that. I think right now we should be looking at people in gaming industry. We should be looking at people like, look at people that you would put next to like Quentin Tarantino, a person that makes movies. He doesn't go with the niche that's going on right now. He makes movies because he loves movies, legitimately. He loves the history. He wants to keep it going. It just. I think Kojima's the same way with games, and this is what we need. Or the people who made Expedition 33, or Bethesda. I know you could do both and both, being like, well, Todd Howard did this. Look, I know Fallout 76 was was trash when it came out. I played it. One of my best friends, dearest to my heart, Brandon, we played together. He played it. We had servers shut down on us. We tried to do nukes where we never did the nukes. We did everything in that game. And there was times where it sucked ass. Even me and my brain was like, God, this game's trash. We still play. You know why? Because we appreciate it. Because even though the game sucked, now it's like great. It's like Cyberpunk. It was released way too early. If they even just waited, Rockstar did with GTA 6 or Red Dead Redemption 2, it could be a great game. But they released it. And to tell you the truth, sometimes I'm kind of glad they did, because some of those bugs were fun. Some of those there's some times where I can go back and say if that game was perfect, we would never have this moment where we were laughing, having a great time, being like, oh, this sucks, but you know what? Fuck, it's Fallout, dude. We're here doing this, and most people won't even bat their head. I bought it. Money was down day one. yeah, like Fallout 4. I mean, dedicated player. I mean, if you came out and said the next Fallout 5 is gonna be $100, yeah, I probably won't buy it. I'd be sad. I'd complain. Um, but I don't know. This went from card collecting to just complaining about games. But if you like this, like and subscribe. Check out my other stuff. A couple of other. I opened up way more packs than I did today. But yeah, no, check it out. And yeah, if no one ever told you you're beautiful and I love you, you do good and happy fucking 4th of July. America, fuck yeah. And yeah, much love, guys.